Okay, so sorry. I wanted to finish this thought. Josh Allen, this is Josh Allen's year to win it. If Josh Allen does not win it, we talked a lot about generational talents. This is what happens to generational talents or when you're like, oh, this is the guy that's going to challenge it. Remember Mark Sanchez was going to AFC Championship games and everybody said, oh, Mark Sanchez is going to be the guy that challenged Tom Brady. He's going to be the guy that's going to give Tom Brady a fit. If Josh Allen is hurt and struggles and they lose this division and he loses the MVP and they get knocked out in this first round because they have something stupid, next year they're not going to be the favorite. The Jets and the Dolphins are both going to be good next year. The Jets and the Dolphins are going to give them a hard time. Patrick Mahomes has the benefit that Tom Brady had. He has the terrible division now. Yep. And the AFC East is hard as fuck all of a sudden.
Yep.
And Josh Allen is hurt. I mean, this is what happens to not the other generational guys that fall. There was guys that came up and challenged Brady besides, Peyton Manning that fell off to the wayside. Then you're like, this is going to be the guy that's going to
Blake Bortles,
Mark Sanchez, plenty of guys that lost to Tom Brady in the AFC Championship game.
Alex Smith,
yeah, a great example. Josh Allen is now on the path to become that. If he gets hurt this year, if he cannot play, if he fails to do it this year, which is their year, they were the 85 Bears until this week. If they fail to do it at that point, now we're in trouble. Next year doesn't look better for you. And 2 years down the road, when Von Miller is now old and maybe falling off and you're still paying him a bunch of money, you sold out for this year. Yep. This is the year. And I understand that this is probably why Josh Allen is wanting to play through it right now. But this is scary hours for them now. Yeah. They are all of a sudden on a crisp. That is how fast things can change in the NFL. They are all of a sudden on the cusp of this season falling apart.
Well, yeah, no, and you draw a perfect parallel, I think, to the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah.
Didn't get it done in 2019 against the Chiefs. Where are they now?
Yeah.
Still have one of the greatest tight ends in the league. Still have one of the greatest defensive ends in the league. But a couple injuries, boom.
Tried to move on from Trey Lance. Trey Lance got hurt. Now they're back to Jimmy G. They had to go trade for Christian. Now they're trying to buy guys to make it to open their window again.
It's not going to happen.
Guess what, Buffalo? Your window is this year. This is as open as it's going to get, and all of a sudden it is creaking more and more slow. Especially as that division gets harder.
The craziest thing is we thought this window was going to be wide open for this year, especially.
Well, the craziest part, everybody had the AFC West and the AFC East flopped.
Yep.
Everybody at AFC East is going to be
easy.
Buffalo's going to be dog walking those guys. AFC West, Chiefs could finish third. They could finish last in the division. I'm picking the Chiefs to finish last. Yep. There are people who said that shit.
Now the Chargers don't have a receiver that can catch. The Raiders look terrible. The Broncos look terrible.
Right. And somehow it was possible that Tyreek Hill is the most unique and dangerous wide receiving threat, and somehow the Chiefs got better. Yes, right. Yeah. So
that's an option. Is that here real quick before we get off this discussion? That's the craziest thing to me about this whole thing is that people are saying who's going to be faring better in their new spot? Patrick Mahomes without Tyreek or Tyreek in Miami. No one considered both. Yeah. No one considered Tyreek could be the best wide receiver in the NFL still, and the Chiefs could have more yards per game in the air. It's crazy.
Yeah, and the Chiefs' offense is just different. It's better, it's good, but it's different.
Shout out the NFL scriptwriters, man. Y'all doing a great job.
Yeah, now Mahomes is the only quarterback on pace for 5,000 yards in the NFL this season.
This is, this must have been what it's like for Patriots fans to just laugh and be like, my team is going to make the playoffs.
Yeah, and the Chiefs aren't totally out of the woods yet, but guess what, man? The Chargers almost lost to Atlanta last week, and the Chargers season is 2 weeks away from being over. You lose to the Chiefs when the Chiefs come to LA, season's over, guys. They have the tiebreaker on you, and they probably got 2 games. It's over.
2 tiebreakers.
Yeah, well, yeah, but it's still it only counts as 1 tiebreaker.
Right. Dude, that's so crazy. I mean, the Chargers falling up. I told you the Chargers were going to charger, and they're charging so hard, and I love it. It's great.
Chargers have